That little youngin' up to something, he gon' roll when it's right. Ain't no question, they gon' make him take a soul in the night. Once he ran from automatics, he done chose.
Yo, what's good, man? What's the word, bro?
What's the word, man?
Hey, now, for people that's watching this interview right now, they may be unfamiliar with you. Who I got in front of the camera?
Got Dreadrock, D-Rock on Rocket, Swerv Nation, baby. Y'all know how it goes.
Nah, for sure. Who else we got with you, bro?
We got SG Swerv, that's my little homie, you know. Gang, you know.
Nah, for sure. Now, the name Dreadrock, bro, where'd it come from?
It came from really D-Rock. D-Rock was short. That was really my name that was really out here was D-Rock. Then I started growing dreads and I just really put the dread in it. It's a deeper meaning with the name, but just off the tip of it, I was already D-Rock out here. So once the dreads came, it just became Dreadrock. You know? For sure. That's smooth, bro. Now, which part of Chicago you from? Chicago, out west.
Out west.
K-Town to be exact, Cotton and Lexington. I'm from Cotton, Lexington. My boy's from 40. He's from the 40 and everything.
For sure.
40 gang, you know.
For sure, bro. Now, for people that may be unfamiliar with out west, like what type of shit going on out there?
Wow, you know, same thing, Chicago, typical thing, but it's wild, you know, it's hot, you know, real wild, you know, nothing else that they ain't seen on the sun, but we really getting busy out west, for sure.
Damn, so what would you say the biggest differences is between out west people and out south people?
Now, south is just, you know, it's more senseless killing. At least out west, we trying to, like, play chess. We trying to knock off the whole head and the whole operation, like, you know.
Can't beef, you ain't got no money.
You gotta have money. We moving, like, for real moving, you know.
More structured type thing.
For sure. We got the bag with the war. Like, south, they just war and, you know, hoping they get the bag. Like, we out here, we trying to keep the money and it's everything behind everything.
Nah, for sure, bro. Now, Lex Block, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's it like growing up out there, bro?
You know, typical, a lot of traveling young. Young as you get exposed straight to the track, you know, as soon as you really step up on it, like Lex had several traps since I was young, so.
Yeah.
And it was a family block, so it was in family, you know, the family been selling drugs through everything, all through that shit, you know, when I was growing up, so it was already locked in. So it's like walking into a shop, you know, walking to the Lex.
Damn. So, like, would you say, like, it was kind of forced upon you to have to, like, you know what I'm saying, be in the streets?
No, it's like that was environmental and force. Like, this is what it was. Like, if you want to get this money, it's right here for you, you know? That's what it was. It's like it's right in front of you, you know? It's always forced upon because it's how you eat. Everybody else eating out this shit. Come on in the family, you know, family business, you know?
Damn, so, like, at what age did you start getting into that type of shit?
I really had to really start like 8th grade-ish to like 7th grade. But really like 12, 13 when they really like me hands-on. Me around it, probably younger than that. Like just right at the table, like one day you might be doing this type of shit. But when I got like 7th, 8th grade, that's when I probably started fucking with the weed and everything like that. But exposed to the life of it, it was all in-house, you know. Niggas was doing like my brother was selling drugs in-house, you know. We was doing that shit in-house, not running out to see a nigga do this shit. This shit was in-house. Like we had shit in the house when I grew up, you know.
Damn. Now, you did say, like, it was like a family block, you know what I'm saying? Is that because of your parents or, like, was your older brother or what?
No, it's through, like, our cousin and everything. Like, my auntie, she lived over there, so it was our cousin. My mama grew up over there. Like, I was born on Congress and everything. They had me over the bridge. So I was all that stuff was over through there. It was a family block, but it was through my auntie. Everybody came over there. She had a candy stove. She had everything going on through there.
For sure. Damn, that's real. Now, I see the hand tattoos, bro. You got big check on there?
Big check.
What does that mean to you?
When I first touched like a real check in my life, that's when I tattooed this on. Like when I knew I had like at least over 20 to 50,000 kids just in my hand, that's when I tattooed this on. So that's a big check on.
Damn. How old was you when you seen that type of money?
It's about 17 when I
17?
17. Like I was checking. That's when the labels and everything was calling me, but I was arrogant because I had some money already from the streets. You know?
For sure. Damn, that's real shit, bro. Now with the music, bro, like when did you start taking music serious?
After 2013, I jumped there and I didn't know what I was doing. I just was playing with it. I actually went up going viral, do some stuff, but I didn't know what to do. I didn't have it registered. So we had to go speeding up like at least 2017, 2016. I dropped this project called Rocket Power through a distribution company, and they was distributing it. So that's when I really think I was able to get a shadow and get serious, like 2017. But that situation didn't want me hands-on, so when I really hands-on got serious and it was like James Sammy, which is my real name,
right.
That time it was at least 2018 I dropped Fluke. And that changed everything. That's when I was registered. Everything was Swerv Nation. Actually, 2018, I dropped Flute in December, then I launched my company 2019.
Oh, damn, the following year. Okay,
That's
for sure.
when it became really official. We've been there 3 years and we...
For sure. For sure. Now, like you said, bro, you had a single called Go In. You know what I'm saying? Hit 1 million plus views.
Crazy.
Now, do you think we were able to capitalize off that or what? Like, how do you feel like the results was after that single?
I didn't capitalize off that. I capitalized off the notoriety. Just said I had 1 million, but I didn't capitalize the way the notoriety of the industry, because the industry tracking what you're doing. You can, you know, the notoriety just follow you, but if you really didn't register, that mean like it was in the system of BMI and all them systems. They didn't never know you had the record. It wasn't never on it. Then when I called them like 6 years later, they like, no, it's too late. Can't register.
Damn.
Can't get paid for it, nothing. No closure.
So, all right, so like, what advice would you give an up-and-coming artist that's trying to register their music and may not know how?
Make sure you like Google how to register, hands on yourself. Don't ask nobody what to do. Just go look into doing it. You know? I said, young guys, you gotta go learn and try to read upon what you're trying to get into, because it's a business. It's really a career. It's like them the whole sport. Like if you're trying to learn something, you have to know what it is. So don't go in there blind. Like you would think that it's just you, man, the street guy, so you just in it and you gonna just win. No, it don't like just happen without you knowing what to do as an artist. So make sure you do your research for sure.
Sure, that's real shit. Now, you know what I'm saying, that first single was in 2013. Were you inspired by like Chief Keef, like after he started blowing up? Like what inspired you to start making music?
The city was making so much noise, it was just inedible just not to have that little area, especially you was doing this shit, so it was influenced by what they did, but we was actually living that stuff too out here, so it's like, we in it, you know? We out here really running through this shit, running from police, jumping gate, steamers, all type of cars, 2013, we out here already, so we just like leaned up in it, you know? Sure. We know the South too, you know? We kind of like on some back end shit through some cousins. Like one of my cousins related to one of them, but I don't really speak too much on it because I don't really need that, you know. Right, for sure.
Damn. Now we talked a little bit off camera, bro. Like you said that Chief Keef did bring a bright light to the city, and I asked you, do you think it was in a good way or a bad way? Which one do you think?
I said it was definitely notarized in a good way because he made it for the young hood, the guy that ain't got none, that's out here trying to eat Roman noodles every day just to survive. He gave us a platform, the starving, the ones that didn't know, oh, we're gonna sell drugs, go work a job. He gave us a middle ground, like, you still real enough to be something, and it ain't just something, it's multi-million, hundreds of thousands. It's different than, he didn't open the door for like, oh, just go be a hoop and maybe one out of y'all gonna make it. Like, he made a door that everybody can get it. The nigga can get 10,000, nigga can get a little 5,000 off a feature. He just, you know, he eating off it. You don't even gotta be multi-million. We still benefit off what Chief did, you know? Yeah,
that's real shit. Damn. Now, as you say like that, he did put his whole team on, sure.
Man, put the whole, man, he locked this bitch down, especially from their side. Like, you can't even never second guess who opened the gate or what it was. The streets know for sure.
No, for sure, bro. Now, from where I started, you know what I'm saying, that record was shot by Ricky Artist. What was that environment like? How was it linking up with him?
It was crazy. It was a professional level and it was like serious, and it's like he like, know we out here, he watching, but he was cool though. He was out there on the legs, we went back to my hood and everything. We went crazy, you know, he had a good vibe, but straightforward, straight business out to Ricky. So he came through, did what he had to do, got up out of there.
Sure, for sure. Now, which one is your favorite songs? I feel like that's one of my favorite songs from you.
Man, as of right now, see, I remember because it tells my back end from where I started. But if we had to say 2020, I love from where I started too, because it symbolized like this is it. Like what I went through, I had to go one hard. You know, it wasn't just like the same thing these niggas claiming and rapping, but like I had to go through that shit for real, that hard time, that real shit. So that's one of the records from where I started. It's really detailed.
For sure. Tap in, for sure. Now, thoughts, you know what I'm saying? You linked up with Peso. How did this come about, bro? How'd y'all link up?
He was looking for some artists and stuff to really do some songs, but he was really looking for a record to do in a way. Like, he wanted to make sure it was the right record. It took a while to get back. It was like a week. He was going through it. Right. And then he made it happen. You know, we linked up. I really supposed to went to Texas to shoot the video, and I ain't really went yet because the pandemic, and plus I just had a new baby, and I've been trying to take the slow motion, but I'm going to get on top of that. Shout out to
yeah, for sure. Congratulations on the baby, too, bro.
That little youngin' up to something, he gon' roll when it's right. Ain't no question, they gon' make him take a soul in the night. Once he ran from automatics, he done chose not to fight. We gon'